Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Goldsmith Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Wingspan, if you would, the digital edition of Wingspan, because this is a board game, a actual physical board game, and it is a board game that I own, and the reason why I have this game is because I got a coupon in the physical game for the digital edition, and I thought that we would have a bit of a look at this, because I do like Wingspan. I've been playing it both physically and this digital edition, and I would say that the digital edition does stand up quite nicely on its own, actually. I mean, it is definitely a board game in the background, if you would, but yeah, this game kind of works on a digital version as well, so yeah, kind of cool. So what is a Wingspan? Well, it is by the same developers as who made Scythe, one of my favorite board games of all time, and they are called Stonemaier Games, and I have really nothing but mad respect for them, because not only are they creating really great games, they're also really friendly people. So yeah, I'm all for basically whatever they are going to put forward in the future, so hopefully they'll come up with even more nice games. There are one or two games I believe that they are behind, at least one I know of, which I haven't tried, and I might actually do that one, the one that was before Scythe. I'm a little bit interested to check that out as well, possibly, we shall see. But today we are talking Wingspan. So what is Wingspan? Well, we are going to be ornithologists, and it's not like ornithology is a thing that I'm super excited by, so I won't say that I can relate to the actual content of the game as such, but it's just a really pretty game. It's a really pretty game, and it has a lot of cool strategic elements to it. Just for information, I think that in the actual physical game, I'm gonna space out a little bit on the actual number, but I think it is 170 different bird cards, and each card is different. That is to say, each bird is different. There are no duplicates of birds. There are duplicates of various abilities and such, but every single bird is unique, which is slightly amazing. And as you can see, the art style is just very pleasant, isn't it? And you can hear the background music. It's all just very pleasant, isn't it? So let's stop talking about it, what the game is, and actually get into it and see what it is about. And this is how we will be playing. I am going to be playing this very derpy looking woodland pigeon. So basically what you can do is you can set your color. I've been going for blue right now, and there are a couple of portraits that you can use. These 5 are sort of the basic ones, but I just thought that this one, he just looks so fun. And my background is the little cabin in the woods. Beautiful. So we're going to be playing the puffin, I have no idea. Does it say? Huh? No. An owl, and is that a flamingo? No, that's not a flamingo. It is pink, but it's not a flamingo. I don't know. And I wondered what's difficulty. I'm probably gonna go up to. Ooh, it's a beta to go hard. Okay, never mind if it's a beta. Let's ignore that. I've gotta say, the normal difficulty setting is actually hard enough. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. Now, we are obviously not gonna... Why would it be random order? That's odd. No, straight order. Always straight order. We can change the goal mat. This is the first thing I'm gonna have to talk to you about. So basically what you can do is you can sort of decide how you want to score during the different rounds that we are going to be playing. So this specific one, if we choose this one, it's ranked. So whoever has the most gets the highest points, and the person who has the lowest will actually get no points whatsoever. You can also change it to just straight up points. So there's going to be, I think it's 5 is the number you need to be maxing out. It doesn't matter what the goal is. I'm gonna go for ranked. I think the ranked makes it a little bit more competitive, which is absolutely the point of that. So let's start off a new game and see if I can win while recording. Always quite interesting to see if I can. So as we start up, I seem to be going first, which is fine. I'm gonna tell you in just a second why it isn't so fine, but for now it is. So this is sort of the basic setup of the game. We are going to be playing 4 rounds. Each round consists of a number of turns, and the number of turns goes down by 1 as we progress through the game. So the first round we're going to have 8 turns, and the fourth round we're going to have 5 turns. Now during these rounds we are going to try as much as we can to get different goals. Now the beauty of this is that I think that there are 8 different little of these tokens. I'm going to sort of switch back and forth here between the physical game and this game. They are largely exactly the same, so there's not terribly much difference, so to speak. So basically, I think if I remember correctly, there are 8 of these tiles in both all tiles are printed on both sides, so you have 16 different kinds of goals. Pretty good way of making each game just a little bit different. So on this occasion we have a lot of eggs going on, and that is absolutely something we are going to have to think about. So basically the first round we are gonna look for a number of eggs in this specific kind of nest, so cup nest as I like to call them. Secondly, we need to have eggs on another kind of nest, the sort of sticks and straw kind of nest. And then lastly, the egg, the sort of nest where they lay a lot of eggs next to each other. The difference here is that on this one, it's the number of eggs in nests like this. On this one, it has to do with the number of birds with this kind of nest and eggs on it. So we can have it's enough to just have 1 egg. We just need more birds with the same nest. And in the final one, which is nice that it's the final one, number of birds. If this one comes first, it's a little bit tricky because, you know, it's very early in the game. So this is actually, this is going to be tricky because 3 different kinds of nests. Okay, fine. Well, let's have a bit of a think about that. So, as it says on the left here, you know, no, I'm gonna keep going. And again, you'll see why I am why I'm halting myself a little bit. Anyway, so what we do when it's our turn, we can either play a bird, or we can gain food, we can lay eggs, and we can draw more bird cards. That's basically all we do. Now, it works in a specific way, and we'll see exactly what I mean by that. On the right here, this is the bird feeder, consists of 5 dice, and these will be re-rolled throughout the game. If you gain food, you sort of select one of the dice, you take it out of the bird feeder, you gain that food, and so it goes. So let's have a bit of a click, and the first thing that we do, as it says over here, we are going to choose 5 things to keep among bird cards and food. So we have drawn 5 cards, we have drawn we have not drawn 5 food. We get the choice of 1 each. So I can't take 2 berries or 2 fish or 3 fish, for example. I need to take 1 of each. So in the very beginning of the game, I tend to want to go for a combination of food and birds that will allow me to place 2 birds without having to do anything. That is sort of the goal I'm having here. But we do need to think about these things. So I've been just a little bit lucky here, I gotta say. So the first goal was eggs in these little cup nests. So let's have a bit of a look at what the birds are like. So we can start at the very top, which is the name, the woodcock. The towhee, the bunting. Yes, these are all actual birds, I believe. And I think if you... Okay, we don't get that in the digital edition. That's a little bit sad. In the physical edition, you actually get the Latin name for them as well. So that's the name of the birds. At the top here, we have which habitat can they be in. They can be in either the wood habitat, the field habitat over here, or the water habitat down here. The number or the symbols indicate which one they can be in. So you can see we have a bit different. So this one can be in either wood or fields. This one can be anywhere. This one, same here, wood and field, only water, only fields. So you kind of do want to have a bit of a look at that as well. I was looking to sort of choose between like these two. This is not a bad bird. We can also look. I seem to be going first. Can I? Well, I could probably do that, but I won't. I'm trying to see what do we have at the bottom here. Basically, when we draw cards, there are going to be 3 face-up cards that we can choose from, or we can take from the deck. You seem to maybe be one that has a cup. I don't know. Let's actually ignore that. Let's keep looking a little bit. The number down here is straight up points. At the end of the game, we will tally up the number of points on each bird that we have planted, so to speak. We have the kind of nests that they are occupying, and we can see that some of these sync up with what we got here. I don't have a sticks and stones nest, so we're gonna have to try and find at least one bird with that, hopefully more. We'll see about that. The wingspan is interesting. I haven't got a bird with that ability, but wingspan, as far as I know, only pertains to certain abilities. So we'll see if we can see a bird such as that one. Now the interesting thing is the abilities. There are, well, we can say there's 4 abilities. One is this one, none whatsoever. Obviously, this bird doesn't have any abilities whatsoever. However, we do get 9 points for it, so that is sort of the trade-off for getting this one. The brown ones, those are the more specific ones, and I'll have to show you when we get into the game and we've actually placed one. But basically what happens is that when you do any of these actions, we will activate birds that we have placed, and those are the brown ones. So anytime we have a bird in a habitat and we use whatever thing it is in this habitat, so food in the woods, for example, we would then activate these abilities. Now the pink ones, they activate when someone else does something. So as it looks here, or as it says here, when another player plays a water bird, I gain 1 fish. I can do that once per turn, and that means that if it's my turn and someone else, before it's my turn again, does this thing, I can activate this one, but as it also says, only once. So if, for example, red and green both play water bursts, I wouldn't be able to activate this twice. The supply is also not the bird feeder. We can get food either from supply or from bird feeder. Supply just means the rest of the food, so to speak. So that's basically what we got, and I am looking at this one. Expensive, but when activated, no, actually that might not be good. All players lay eggs on any such bird with that, and I can put a extra one. But I am a little bit interested in actually taking these two. I will need a lot of food, which is a little bit annoying. This ability is both good and bad, in my opinion. I mean, it is good because you can sort of be a little bit strategic about it. Basically what happens is that if this is the last bird, so to speak, when you activate whatever it is that you're activating here, you can move it, or actually you have to move it to one of the other habitats. Could be good, as I said. The more birds you have in a habitat, which is something we will get into later, the better your gains are for each of these actions. That is sort of the whole point, the whole strategic point of the game. Now, I am slightly interested in this one as well, because just getting free fish is actually not bad at all. The star, it doesn't mean that it has a star-shaped nest. It does mean that it counts for any type of nest. Now, very important to remember, it doesn't count towards these. It does count towards this, for example. So if I would have these 2 birds, this one actually functions on this one. So if I, for example, max out on this one, because I probably would, I could then place eggs on this one to use for other things. So, let's see here. I think I might want to... kind of don't want that one, but on the other hand, I will have that as well as a goal. So you know what? Let's take these 2. We're going to have the... Sadly, they do have the same... Ooh, that's a bit annoying that they have the same food, but this one is one of the best abilities, I believe, so I'm okay with that. Let's take that one, let's take down that one. We're gonna have to do one feed to get you out, but we have 8 turns, so that's a-okay. So that's that. We're also gonna have a bonus card. This is something that only counts for me specifically. So we can either choose from birds that only live in water, and a very important note here that it says only live in water. You cannot have a bird that can be in both water and somewhere else. And in order to get any points, we need at least 3 of those birds. Kind of difficult. And to max out, 5 birds is the most that we can place in any habitat. That's tricky. Birds that can eat whatever. So this little symbol basically means that instead of having to choose a specific food, you can choose any food. And this is actually 2 points per bird. I think that that's just good. It does say 10% of cars, but I think there's quite a lot of them, I feel like, but maybe it just is 10%. Fair enough. So let's have a bit of a start. And this is my first little complaint about this digital edition. Well, so far it's no, it's not the only complaint actually, but it is the biggest complaint. And this first thing that we now did, we selected between birds and food. When you play the physical copy of this game, everyone does it at the same time. There's no turn taking in it. You just look at your cards, see which ones you want to save, you choose the food, etc, and then you just do it. I don't know why they've done it so that the AI has to do it turn by turn. And also this first turn takes a lot of time. The AI isn't this slow, but it is that slow right now. So yeah, what they should do is when you start the game, the AI should just resolve this in the background. So when you start, it's your turn, you select the things, and then you start. That's how they should do it. That's a bit of a tip from me. So here we go. Crazy looking pigeon is ready to go. So, yeah, we can see 2 birds, 2 birds, and 2 birds. So basically I think that, yeah, you did that as well, didn't you? Can I see your cards? That is to say, I can't see your cards, but how many did you have? No, I can't do that. So, I clicked this button, by the way. This is very reminiscent of the board game style, and you can, I believe, play it in this mode as well. So if we go back to myself, for example, instead of being in this mode where we sort of jump between the habitats, you can just be in this mode and do the things you want to do. And I think we're going to be in this mode so that I can explain what's going on. I'm not going to play it in this mode because I want to use the digital edition. I do this when I play it manually. I can do the other things now that I play the digital edition. So this is basically what it looks like. We have 5 columns and 3 rows for birds. Whenever you place a bird, you always place it to the left in the column, or the leftmost column in the habitat that you want to place it in. And then you just sort of fill up. And as you fill it up, the costs increase in terms of eggs. So you see at the top here, we're gonna have to play, we're gonna have to pay eggs in order to play birds as we come up here. The first column, however, is free. So that's very nice, which means that when you play a bird, you have to pay the price in food. Oh, this is the other problem I have. I would like to sort of, yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit weird with how it's like here. Why does it change here? Why doesn't it change when I actually leave this card? It's a bit weird. Anyway, when you place a bird, you you pay the appropriate food. And on this occasion, yeah, I didn't actually say this before. On this card, I should have explained this, why I chose these 2, even though it says 6 different kinds of food. No, this bird right here is only 1 food, but I get to choose either berry, worm, or I'm gonna call it wheat. I don't know if it's grain or wheat or whatever it is, but I'm just going to call it wheat. So on this one I can choose. On this one I have to place either of those. I'm going to start with placing this one, and I'm going to place it in the forest. I think it's a good idea, be able to get more food. I won't be getting more food if I place it next time I activate this, but I can sacrifice a bird card. That is what this little symbol means. I will get 1 food no matter what I do, but I can sacrifice a bird card to get 1 more food. Having 1 more bird here allows me to go for 2 food, and that is something that's pretty damn good, let's just say. So that is sort of how it alternates them. So if you don't have a bird, it's just 1 food. If you have 1 bird, it's 1 food and use a card. 2 food, use a card. 3 food, use a card. Same goes with eggs. Here it is that you can sacrifice a kind of food. So that's how that goes. And over here you can sacrifice an egg. So that's basically how that goes. So you can see it's sort of slightly dependent on each other in a way. See, over here you get food. Here you can sacrifice food. Here you can sacrifice eggs. And here you can sacrifice birds. So it sort of goes hand in hand, so to speak. So I'm going to play it in the forest. And we are going to come out of this. Here we go. Yes, forest is what I've gone for. We will pay with, I won't pay with the, I won't pay with that, because I do have the gain wheat from the supply. So next turn I'm gonna have some food, which means that I'm gonna, for free, get the wheat I need for my lazuli bunting over here. So let's do that, and we are done.
Spotted towhee. These birds forage by hopping backwards to uncover insects and seeds in the leaf litter.
And there we go. For every bird we play, well, you can turn this off, by the way, but I've decided to turn it on for this video. You get the little trivia narrated. So if you right-click anywhere, basically, you switch between the activation stuff and the trivia. So that's also very, very cool about the game. It's not just, hey, here's a bird. No, you actually get a little bit of trivia. Some trivias are better than some. For example, the trivia on one bird is like, this person's whose name has been given to this bird found it, or did something, not really related to the bird apart from the name. I kind of like these trivias a little bit better. Right, so people, what have they done? They've drawn birds, interesting, gained food, drawn birds as well, and gained food. So we can actually go down. They probably drew something from down here, I would almost assume, and you absolutely did not have a cup nest. That's sad. But yeah, so when you draw a card, as I said, you can either draw one of these 3 or you draw from the pile. So right now, what do we have? Play another bird in the same habitat, pay its normal cost. That's decent. Not so good in the beginning of the game, because you're not going to be able to, because you won't have any eggs. So if you have a bird like this, generally don't pick it as one of your first birds, because you're not really going to be able to use its ability. Tucking is one thing we can talk about. If you have this ability, you can tuck cards underneath one bird. That is points. So for every tucked card, you get 1 point. On this occasion, if we do that, we get another bird card. On this one, same thing, the bush tit. Yes, some birds do have, and the tree swallow. Yes, don't swallow tree skits. Bad idea. On this occasion, instead of another bird card, we can also play an egg, which is kind of nice. So, my turn. I said that I wanted food. I will have food. Now, what do I want? The most common foods are going to be the wheat and the worms. There are sides to the dice that are either worm or wheat, to sort of indicate that, I suppose. And over here, by the way, we do get a sort of miniature view on this one, so we know that I am on the second one. I will get 1 wheat. Do I want 2 wheat or do I want 2 worms? I'm just gonna go more wheat. So I'll take the wheat. There we go. I'm not gonna sacrifice this one because I actually want it. We get a wheat from the supply. I can opt out if I want to, but there's absolutely no reason to do that. So now I have 2 wheat. So next turn we're gonna play my lazuli bunting in the field. I would say that generally at least two birds in each habitat is a good idea. But obviously, of course, we are looking at the first goal here, trying to get this one with as many eggs as possible. You played some birds. Cool. warbler. We can have a look at that if we want to right now. This is sort of the cool thing about this game. In some cases you do want to have a little bit of a look at what other your opponents do, but largely you play for yourself. There's really nothing anyone can do to hurt your progress. It's basically all on you. The only thing that really affects how you play would be the bird feeder. So yeah, that's something I kind of like about the game. It's both your own skill that makes a difference, but also a tiny bit of competition. So we're gonna play this bird. Let's do that. The game automatically saves all of the stuff that we need.
Lazuli bunting. The Latin name Amina means beautiful or charming.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, this is a bit interesting, isn't it, that it says the Latin name. We don't even see the Latin name. It's a bit of a shame that they couldn't include that one as well. It could easily fit underneath here, I think. Right. So now we are in a position where we don't have any birds whatsoever. So we should probably have a bit of a look at that. Now I'm looking at these birds right here. And here we go. So the Northern Shoveler, one of the cards that actually gives someone else something. So he activated this, the green one. He activated whatever it was that he activated. I guess to draw cards. And with that, we actually get to draw a card ourselves. So cool. And on this occasion, we can only draw from the deck. We cannot draw from the selection over here. So what do we get? A spotted sandpiper. Basically exactly the same as he had. All players draw one from the deck. Exactly the same. Now that one... Yeah, I mean I have... Well, actually, okay, you know what? Never mind. I didn't pick the only water, the only water bonus card, so never mind that. Easy to get out. So yeah, this is basically how the game functions, I suppose. It's kind of cheap to get this one out, but obviously the activated ability works for everybody. Now, you are a bird with like the multi-egg kind of thing. You are as well. That is good for round 3, so I would definitely like to keep you. I would like to keep you. Do I want a different bird, I think, is the question. Let's have a bit of a look. Did anyone... Yeah, okay, so what happens when... either when all of the dice are gone, or when there's just one type left. If there's only one type left, you can re-roll the dice that are already used. So, for example, I could take this one, and if someone doesn't want the mice, they could then opt to re-roll the 3 dice that are out here. Now, I think I would like to do this because I'm looking at both this one, and there are other options here. I'm gonna go for more food. I want to take this one, and I do want to take the worm on this occasion. Not gonna sacrifice this one. I think I want that one. And we are obviously going to get another wheat because of my spotted towhee. So a good card for sure, but also no points whatsoever. But we can get a fair whack of eggs. Eggs are also points in the end, as are cached food. We'll see if we get a card such as that. Basically, there will be some bird cards that has an activated ability that says you can cache food. So you sort of just store it on the bird, and that is more points for you. Okay, we're placing more. We're laying eggs. Do we still have... Sadly, this isn't one of those nests that I need. I don't have a nest with this still, or a bird with that kind of a nest. That's... what I would like to do is actually just play this bird. Let's play that bird.
Spotted sandpiper. These sandpipers constantly bob their tails. People call them teeter peeps and tiptails.
Teeter peeps! That's a very cute name. So now I actually have one bird in each habitat. And what I could do now is just lay down a whole bunch of eggs. Let's have a bit of a look at the bird feed. It's now just fish, which is completely pointless if you look at these. No one wants fish, and with only 2 dice, he actually did re-roll with those 2 dice. Well, that's fun. So we got basically a berry and a rat. Now, yeah, what I would like to do is actually this. We're gonna get some eggs. We're gonna place it on you because, you know, that's what we need. I am also gonna sacrifice 1 wheat and place that also on that bird. And I'm probably gonna do the same. And yep, we activate this. We get another. I immediately want to undo here. I did that wrong. No, this game sometimes does that. These things do disappear sometimes. I want to place 2. Well, actually, okay. Let's have a bit of a think. No. Can I? No. Undo. Thank you. Let's have a bit of a think. I get this ability. All players lay eggs on this. And I can do that on this one. This is now... After this, there are 2 more rounds. So I really only need to do this 1 more time, and I can actually fill this up without having to actually place eggs on that one myself. Well, that's kind of nifty, yes. So do that. I can place eggs here, yes. So I basically get that one. Yes. Why can't I... What? Oh, an additional bird. Never mind then. Okay, I screwed that up. Bloody hell. Alright, well, it's still fine. It's still fine. I can just place at least 1 egg here. So what I would like to do... I can get 3 eggs on this bird by just doing that 1 time. I would like to draw cards, and I would like to draw from the pile and hope for something good. That is not super good. I will use an egg over here to get another card. Do I want... Ideally, I would like to draw more cards abilities. Ooh, American Advocate. Very good for me. Actually, let's attempt to place that at some point. And all players draw 1 from the deck because I have that ability. So we get another one. Ooh. So this is one interesting bird. Not only do I get a lot of points for it, but it also has all players gain 1 berry. So that's some way for me to be nice towards my fellow players. So last round for me. And I am obviously going to go for laying eggs, and I'm going to use the last little wheat that I have. No, actually, no. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't use that one, because I might actually need it. Let's just say that. Where actually... No. I am going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that one, and we're going to place that up here. And your ability... goes on you. I don't have another bird with that kind of a nest, so there we go. I have no idea if this is enough, but I couldn't really go higher, so we'll see if this is gonna get me any points whatsoever. I mean, I have helped other players out with getting eggs on their birds. We'll see about this. And still not a single bird with this nest over here, so that's perfect. Maybe I should have looked at that in the very first round. Okay, I didn't have to place that many eggs. But you all managed to get 0 points. I got 4. So that worked out well for me. Now, yeah, I don't have this. I do have that one, and I will be scoring really well over here. Let's just say the round 2 is going to be extremely tricky for me. So what happens now is that obviously Mr. Red Puffin over here goes first, and I am now last. So that is sort of how we take turns during the rounds. Sad for the whatever the hell this kind of a bird is. They will never go first. They will go second at the best. So what do we do now? I think that food is really what I need. And I could absolutely sacrifice one of these. That one is kind of good. I have realized that getting extra bonus cards is a good thing. Because, oh, hey, we got another bird. Awesome. Do we get anything good? Yes, we do. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That is going to be extremely important for us. So, sadly, we're going to need a mouse. And as I've already told you, it's tricky to get that. Can I ignore any of these? I think that all of these are good. Laying eggs happens like all the time, so if you place this, you're gonna just get a lot of it. But I need so much food for all of these. Now this one is the most crucial one, obviously. So let's start working towards you. So take that, we'll take a fish. I'm not gonna sacrifice anything. I also get a wheat. So now I only really need a mouse. So I'm gonna chill up here. I might actually have to do another one of these. Hopefully someone re-rolls dice. Otherwise I'm gonna have to try it and hope for a mouse. You're taking your sweet turn. There we go. Crap. So this is now getting to a point where we have to decide, do I go for food? I mean, there are birds I want to place that takes berries and worms, but largely berries. I'm just going to go for more food. Because, again, food and wheat, I just earned so much of that, so that's very good. Really wish that people would take some food and re-roll the bird feeder again. If that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be a bit sad. Come on, re-roll the bird feeder for me. You're taking your damn time all the time. I'm not gonna get this out, am I? So you see, laid eggs, you've laid eggs, you've laid eggs, and you played a bird. So yeah, as you can see, not difficult to get this this effect in. I mean, I can go for this one. I could go for this one, and I do have, well, at least some. I didn't really mention that. The number of eggs on here is obviously how many eggs you can actually have on a bird. And we can also remember that these eggs are now not necessary to be on this bird anymore, because there's nothing left for that. I won't be doing food on this occasion, because I think... Where am I? What else can I do? Have we got anything else here? Not terribly bad. Still not one of these nests. I'm gonna be able to have a lot of eggs on this if I take that one. But I do like that one. I do like the wood duck. Alright, let's get the wood duck. Not an ideal choice, but I will take that one, and I will spend an egg to get another card. And I think I would like to take the Cassin's Sparrow. And we get to play or to draw another card from the deck. If I tuck, I can get another wheat. I can get a lot of wheat, by the way. And I can also place this one, which is right fun. And just a lot of cup nests here. Not really useful for anyone. 4 turns left. We need to have a bit of a look at the bird feeder. The bird feeder is going to be very important here. So now we're getting to a point where we can actually take like one berry. I'm going to need a lot of berries. Then re-roll and sacrifice a bird is what I could do here. And I think I will. Do I... kind of want like a lot of these, to be honest. Let's go for this. Let's do one more food. I'll take that one. I'll sacrifice you. While you're not bad, it's not ideal. So I'll do that. Cool. And I re-roll, and I got a mouse. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. And I get the next, or rather another wheat. So now, not only do I get a really cool card that gets me more bonus cards, I also get my first omnivore kind of card. And yeah, that 10% seemed to be correct, doesn't it? Because I've only gotten one so far. Was there any one of these? No, there wasn't. Right. Right. We are gonna place you, Mister. Come on. Where are you? Here we go. No, it wasn't you. I was supposed to place you. Bloody hell. Select the right one. So something, fish, and mice. And indeed, I do believe that wheat is a good option. Cool. And select an egg. So basically, I need to use one egg because I'm in the second column. So there we go.
Wood stork. The wood stork was removed from the U.S. endangered species list in 2014.
Oh, poor bird. And here we go. So now we get to choose another bonus card. And the same thing, we draw 2, we choose 1. So birds with colors in their names. I think that lazuli, yes, lazuli is on there. And nothing else. Because I don't think spotted is. Do I have anything that's on here? Wood, Baltimore, Oriole. No, Oriole doesn't necessarily seem to be in. Cassin's Finch. I don't really have that. Now, birds with at least four eggs. I can have 4 on you, I can have 4 on you. These only have 2, though. And what am I looking at here? I don't have a lot of birds with 4. But it is just 1 point per bird. You know what? Well, I'll go for that one. We'll see. Let's just grab that card and we will be good and well. So, 2 more turns. I wouldn't mind getting another one up here, and yeah, you're good. You're good. I can actually place you immediately. That is perfect. Food. No, I don't really want any of that. Oh, come on. There we go. The wood duck. Yep, that is the cost. Nothing more to it, but we need to pull a... Let's not pull from you. Let's pull from you.
Wood duck. Wood ducks nest in tree cavities in wooded areas.
Well, would you know? That's actually kind of cool. Wood duck. Huh. Did not know. I was a bit curious. A duck that lays egg in trees. That's a bit interesting. With 1 turn left, we have some good-looking food. With the food... Oh, I only have 1 berry. No, I'm not going to be able to place any stuff like that. I need... Oh, right, I need eggs. Almost forgot about that. Lay eggs. Lay 1 egg here. And I won't lay eggs here because I do want to lay or place this bird, if I can. So, let's just place both of you, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. Again, it's not an amount of eggs, it's just eggs per bird with that nest. I'm not gonna lay any more eggs, but I can place 1 egg over here, and I still don't have another bird with a cup. Should probably just play you to be... Come on. Should probably just play you, to be honest. So there we go, and I was last with that. Wow. Well, we split that point. 2 points. Is that how it works? I think I have to remember that. Oh, right, because no one was actually alone being number 1. So if no one's alone, you actually get just the 2nd place. Gotta remember that. Realize now that we played that wrong when I played last time. And I do see that a lot of people, my opponents, do have birds with this kind of a nest. I have 2, but I also have several that I can play. So for example, the one that I really want to play is this one. Let's have a bit of a look at the bird feeder. If no one takes food, that is prime for me, because there are 2 worms in there that I would very much like to get my hands on. Let's see if I can. Yes, indeed I can. Awesome. Yes. Ooh, we get a bird. Cool. What do I get? An Eastern Kingbird. When another player plays a tree bird, I get a worm. Well, that's kind of cool. Would like to play that as well at some point. Yes. Food for me. A worm. Now we get to draw 2 cards. If I do, I get to discard at the end. So what do we have here? More bonus cards. Good that both of these came up now. So basically you have an activation, which means that you can repeat this kind of action in a habitat. And just next by to it, we have the black vulture, who has... No, actually, no, it doesn't have that ability, it just has the sort of same thing. So basically these are... I don't have one of those. For example, I mentioned before about the Wingspan being a thing. That is one of those abilities. Basically what happens is that you do something. I think there are two Two at least that I know of. One is draw a card from the pile. If it has a wingspan under a certain amount, depends on which bird you have, you get to tuck the card underneath the bird, and that would be a success. So if you do that, or rather, in this case, if someone else does that, you would get a dice from the bird feeder. Another one that I've seen is that you can re-roll the dice that are not in the bird feeder, and if you come up with a specific kind of food, you get one of those food. So that would be sufficient for these then. Now, do I want any of these? I kind of like the black vulture. It doesn't cost any food, but you can only have one egg. You know what, it's free food. I'll take you, and I'll take from the pile. We also get the wheat, and now we have to remove something. What did we get else? Gain 1 for the bird feeder if available, and you may cash it. I do want that one. I am not gonna play that one, I think, or rather, I'm not gonna have that one. No, I'll remove that one. That's fine. Whew. We have a lot of birds though, so now food and eggs are actually the biggest thing. So ideally, I would like to play birds such as this one, and obviously the big one, which is this one, so that is the next one we're gonna do. Means that I can draw even more cards in the future. But yeah, you can see, the card you just select, it's very strange. I don't like it. Yeah, 5 turns left. Cool. We are gonna place. Come on. This one. There we go. I have the food. I can take the egg from here. There we go.
American avocet. American avocets build their own nests, but also parasitize other birds' nests.
Ah, and that is why this ability is. I think that some abilities are sort of related to the birds. On this occasion, it does do that. Someone else lays an egg, and I get to lay an egg too. So just because of that, did no one do lay an egg? Really? Someone must have done it. Yeah, there we go, thank you. It doesn't happen immediately when a player does it, so you did lay eggs. I can't place it on my own. No, that's a thing to remember. I can't place it on the actual bird. So I have you, and I have you. So that is something to keep in mind. Now it's my turn. I would like to play more birds. For example, you. You're just free. So get you. No food needed. And no, we're not going to take eggs from there. We're going to take eggs from here.
Black vulture. Turkey vultures have a better sense of smell, so black vultures follow them to food.
Well, that's kind of interesting. They just tag along. And look at the bird feeder. Wow. Just berries, nothing else. Awesome. And luckily, because this is a digital game, we get notified if anyone has indeed succeeded. So someone more played an egg. I'll lay you down there. So now we actually have 1 point for this. Cool. I would like birds with more than 3 eggs possible though, and I don't have any. Right, what do we do? What is the best choice? I need to lay eggs, need to remember that. Could go for you. Mr. Cass and Sparrow, lay egg on any one bird. That's a good choice. Now, there are no... Well, I could... How am I gonna get a worm if I wanna place this? I'm not gonna get a bird. That is the question, rather that is the answer. And you need a worm as well. You don't, and I could get a wheat. So that's another one up here. I can get a 3 food. That's actually quite good, but it's only the 1 round left after that. I would like to be able to cache stuff. Still, worms. There's a need of worms. All right. Well, if that is the case, let's just go for eggs. I need to do the egg thing anyway. So an egg over here, and I already have the egg over here. We don't really need an egg anywhere else, I don't think. Let's just place it here. It's fine. I don't need to do that. We get to place another egg on you. And again, I really should play. I really should play you, shouldn't I? Oh, bloody hell, I should. Yes. To get more eggs, basically. Let's hope that someone wants a lot of berries. I mean, I do want berries. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Not a single worm, though, so not super awesome. But I'm gonna do food anyway, because I want to activate this one, and I'm probably gonna take that one, to be honest. So let's... is this gonna be... Yeah, we have 2 turns left. Has anyone done anything? Yes, indeed they have. Should not have placed eggs on these these nests, but fine. I am gonna do food. I'm gonna take wheat and fish. And that is gonna be it. I get to draw cards. Do we have any? No, still not. Would not like, rather would like birds that don't need worms. There are no worms. Discard an egg from your other birds to gain food. Not terribly bad. Not terribly bad, but at this point I kind of want birds that I can actually place, and I need a lot of worms right now. So I'll just draw some cards. We also get the food, and I'll remove you. You're not super... I say that. That's a fish. That's a free fish. And that's also a free fish. Bloody hell. Do want to place you because you have the ability thing. The ability thing. You have the any food thing. Kind of would like to be able to play you, but I won't be... I won't make it until... oh yeah, so that's actually a good point. I'll remove you, because I won't be able to place you when I get eggs before the round is over. So let's just do that. There we go. I do kind of love the wood ducks. You can get a lot of cards from them, but I do need worms. But now we need fish as well, and there is at least 1 fish. So I might go for food one more time, possibly. We'll see about that. Right, you are last. How did we place? Oh, there is 1 turn left. Never mind. Oh, we get to lay eggs. I am unable to lay eggs, sadly. That's a bit annoying. We also get another bird because of that ability. We got a great horned owl. So here we go. That's one of those abilities. And I got the good one, I think, because obviously the larger the wingspan that you need to find someone under, the better. Alright, cool. Still no one succeeding in one of those abilities. That's a bit of a shame. What do I do? Do I go for more food? What did you have? Oh, yeah. I go for food. Well, I should take both of these. Both of you. And I'll also sacrifice you to re-roll. And I get worms. Perfect. Cool. We also get to draw more cards. Don't need any of those. We'll just draw from the pile. We get more wheat. I generally don't like these in some ways. Because as you can see, this is draw 2, discard 1. This is just draw 1, discard 1. Not as good. The other one that I got is a woodpecker. All players lay eggs is the same that I had before, and I'm not going to go for that one. There we go. Well, actually, I could have removed that one now that I think about it. So where did we place now? Oh, wow, every single one. Alright, everybody got 3rd place. Well, that's just lovely. But I have placed in the top on all occasions, and I am sort of in the top for the last round. Not only that, I will be able to place like a lot of birds, so things are looking hot. A lot of worms just disappeared. I will. We get more eggs. I cannot place more eggs. I will take this, and I will take the worm. Well, I kind of do want, now that I think about it. I'll actually take this. And I will sacrifice you. Cool. I'll re-roll, and I will take a mouse, if I can. I'll place the Great Horned Owl. It's a little bit late, but it's also 8 points. So that's kind of cool. Oh, we do get a similar one. Oh, that's actually, well... Okay, so it is good, because it's just 2 mice, which I have. Okay, I'll take that one. Actually, you know what? You know what? Worms. Four turns left, so it's not like I will be able. I'm gonna remove this one. I'm not really gonna make use of you, I don't think. So now, I have a lot of food as it is, so it feels like I should go down here now and just place some birds. So for example, the Willet. I kind of like their ability when activated. That is one of those abilities as well. Roll all dice, not in bird feeder. And if any are fish, we get fish. I'll place you. We get eggs, cannot do that, but with you, I will. Come on, go away. Still no one has succeeded in one of those abilities, by the way. That's hilarious. Fish, yes indeed. And we can just take it from here, doesn't matter. Ooh, two eggs on this occasion. Yes, we are up on the 4th column on this occasion.
Willets feed during the day and the night.
That's a short trivia. So I have a lot of activated stuff, and at this point I just want to place as many birds as I can. So that's a thing. We get eggs. We can now place eggs. Cool, thank you for that. Wouldn't mind playing you up in the woods. So let's do that. That is okay. Did I... Oh crap, did I get rid... Bloody hell, I got rid of the birds who actually had the any food. Oh, bloody hell. Need to use 2 eggs. That is 100% okay. And we get more
15
stuff.
15 birds are named after ornithologist John Casson, including 2 in this game.
Alright. Anonymous, birds with body parts in their names. I have none. I do have 5 birds that eat wheat, however. That is very good. Can I get 2 more in? 2 more turns. No, I cannot. So I would be capped at 3 points, but since I am never gonna get any of that, Phoebe Horned would be okay, right? No, we wouldn't. Peregrine Falcon, Backmore. No, none of that would be. Those would be good. So let's obviously take that one. Now, can I place 2 more birds? Yes, I ought to be able to. You, I can place. So, for no other reason. I mean, I'm not going to be able to use your ability. It's a bit of a shame. Let's use you here, so we only use 1 egg. Has anyone done anything? Yes, they have. We can have an egg over here. Cool. They're not using those abilities at all, are they? No. No, I cannot place you. Go away. I know. I also don't have the food. Peregrine Falcon, however. Get you in. Spend an egg.
Peregrine Falcon. Diving to attack. A peregrine falcon can reach speeds up to 200 miles per hour.
That is slightly impressive, to be honest. Can I... Oh, I sell... Ooh. If I can get a... if I can get a berry here. I am unable to get a berry. So, let's have a bit of a look then. Well, I can, however, not take a rat, because it's not going to help me. Wouldn't you have done that before? Bloody hell. Okay. Well, I have a lot of wheat. I'm thinking for this one. It's not going to matter now that I see it, because we need 8 birds, and I can only get 1 bird out. I cannot get 3 more birds. That would be a tall order. I do have... What was the other? 4 eggs. Have not thought about that. I'm not going to be able to get... yeah, I can only get 3 eggs. I'm going to have to try and do that. Oh crap, I've not thought about that whatsoever, and I have birds that can do that. How much is that? That is just 1 per bird. No, it's better to actually place proper birds. But sadly, I won't be able to get another berry. That is a damn shame, so I'm only going to be able to place you unless I get another bird. I'll take a fish. Thank you. That was terrible. But I should actually have this one activated now. Sure. Surely. Because wasn't that one of those abilities? No, it wasn't those abilities. Never mind. That is not at all what that ability was. Crap. Taunting little berry right here. Well, I can get another egg, but well, actually, no, that's actually fine. I'm not going to be able to get any more eggs, I don't think. So, yeah, cannot place any but this guy. Let's place it where it's cheapest, which is going to be in here. So let's just do that. Yep, place, rather use a berry. And we'll take you.
Eastern phoebe. Phoebes use mud to attach nests to riverbanks, rocky outcrops, or human structures.
I was about to say, do they actually attach them to humans? Are we getting more food? I can either re-roll or take it. Doesn't matter whatsoever. I'm just gonna take a worm. There we go. Alright. So, are we gonna be good for the total? I have quite a lot of birds. I have 4, 7, and 11 birds. We get another one of these, and I cannot. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, I can get you 4 birds. No, 4 eggs on 1 bird. Awesome. So, how did I place? I win. Awesome. So that's a lot of points for me, but have I scored enough points elsewhere? Let's have a bit of a look, shall we? So, amount on bird cards. I feel like I did okay. I did very okay, 43. Bonus cards, fairly okay. And the round goes, yes, I did slaughter there. Okay amount of eggs, but 24 eggs. Oh no. Tucked cards, oh no. You bloody horned owl, or whatever the hell you're called. The eggs. It was the eggs. And the cached food and tucked cards. I had none of those. Oh, that's so bad. Well, I placed second, I suppose. So we can go to details. As you can see, 0 here. 19 eggs. I should have thought... Yeah, ooh. I did that wrong, didn't I? I did that wrong, didn't I? If I would have ignored playing that last bird, 3 points, I could have gotten not only 4 points for, well, 3 points for 3 eggs, but also 1 point. Maybe wouldn't have mattered so much. But yeah, so that's that. With an overview, we can just go and look at what other people have done. You, how on earth, so many eggs? No, actually, it wasn't you who did so many eggs. Was it you? Wow. Yeah, that's 6 eggs. You maxed out eggs apart from 1. Wow. You really went for eggs, didn't you? It didn't really go over that well for you either. So, yeah, there you go. That's Wingspan. I didn't win, but only 4 points away. That's actually not that bad at all. And, yeah, I like this. I like the physical board game. I do like this digital copy. As I said, it has some minor... basically UI issues mainly, but for the most part it works really well. So yeah, if you like board games and you like to play them online instead, I was about to say online. Why did I say online? Well, you can play it online, obviously. You can play it against people who own this game as well, and I would assume you can play it round robin at home as well. And yeah, if you're not able to actually get to do it with people in the real world, so to speak, this is a excellent alternative. So if you like board games, etc., there's really no reason to not check this out. Wingspan is a pretty damn popular game, and there's a reason why. For now though, this has been Ghostmet Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.